Hi guys, so Brexiteers told us that when the UK finally left the EU, there would be both wonderful opportunities outside the bloc, but due to the fact that they need us more than we need them, there would be no problem for UK-based businesses to export or import from Europe after the referendum. Their tone changed somewhat later on, but the message was always pretty much the same. Nothing to worry about, all will be fine, and if anyone tells you otherwise, they don't believe in Britain enough, or they're engaging in Project Fear. Well, a man called Dan Snow posted his experience of Brexit on Twitter. He says, "I'm waiting at customs in Heathrow, having paid £700 to get our equipment in and out of the country. We are off to Italy. Before Brexit, there was no charge and no customs delay. A real-world example of Brexit making things more expensive, inefficient, difficult, and less enjoyable." He goes on to say, "I run a British business, History Hit, which exports all over the world, with a majority US customer base, and the Conservative government has made it harder and more expensive for us to do business. This is a fact. The next time some Brexit grandee dials in from Provence to assure the Today programme that all is well, report them to the excise for not doing the paperwork for their phone. That'll reverse Brexit." Finally, he says, "I'm on a work trip. This project is paying the wages of a team of British people from a wide range of backgrounds. The programme will be sold internationally. It will contribute to the hundreds of millions of pounds that my industry hands to the Treasury. Who's out of touch?" Now, Brexit was sold to the public as helping out the little guy, ordinary people. Not my words, but the words of Arron Banks, who has put his money where his mouth is when it comes to bankrolling Brexit campaigns. Here he was back in 2016.
But are they? Is it going to be an immigration-based campaign, do you think, at the election?
I don't think it's necessarily immigration. I mean, I think it's the whole disconnect between this kind of metropolitan elite that sneer at working people, and I think there's a great opportunity to take some real policies back into these Labour heartlands that are for working people.
I guess
For working people. So would you include working people as in people who run small businesses? Not mega corporations, not the metropolitan liberal elite, but small business owners? Well, Arron would not, because this is what Arron said in response to Dan Snow. "I couldn't care less about your small personal inconvenience. Returning democracy to the UK is more important." Democracy. Okay. This, once again, I've said this before, Brexiteers don't give a crap about ordinary people. They don't give a crap about small businesses. It was all about disaster capitalism and keeping the foreigners out. Arron Banks, I believe, is probably on the side of disaster capitalism, but he understood, along with Nigel Farage and Boris Johnson, in order to get poorer people to vote for Brexit, well, you need to throw them the immigration bone. So here's a man, Dan Snow, who's struggling as a consequence of something he probably voted against, and he's been told by Arron Banks, well, it's a minor inconvenience. What a guy. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.